All right, good afternoon and welcome into another rendition of Next Level Broadcasting's coverage of high school softball. We're live at the Gaylord High School softball field this afternoon as the junior varsity girls Blue Devil team gets ready to take on the Kingsley Stags in just a matter of minutes. Right now, we're going to run down the starting lineup for the Kingsley Stags. Leading off will be Chappelle, followed by Topo and Dance. The first three up to the plate for the Kingsley Stags. Pitching for the Blue Devils today will be number 6, Garrido, making up the battery. Catching for the Blue Devils will be Sainum. So between Garrido and Sainum will make up the battery for the Blue Devils. Looking to continue their success in this 2022 campaign as the last pitch has been fired. Here comes the umpire. We're ready to get things started here from Gaylord High School softball field. Once again, this is Next Level Broadcasting's coverage of Gaylord High School softball, brought to you by the Pine Squirrel, Jimmy John's, and Next Level Sandbag, the Gaylord Eye Care Center, among a few of our sponsors. First innings brought to you commercial-free by Jimmy John's in Gaylord. Here's the first pitch. Outside corner for a called strike. Garrido starting off strong with the first pitch strike. Second pitch is inside for a ball. So 1-1 the count. Pretty windy day this afternoon. Wind blowing from the southeast, more so south, but at a very strong pace, and it's shifting around as well with gusts up to 15 miles per hour, sometimes 20. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the leadoff hitter, Chappelle. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Off-speed pitch got Chappelle to chase, and Sanam will retire Chapel with the throw down to first for the first strikeout of the game for Garrido. I'll bring up Topo for the Kingsley Stags. First pitch is outside from Garrido. One-0 pitch. Swung on, hit to the shortstop, chopped. Going to be a tough play. Nice play made, thrown out at first. That was Matheson with the put out, 2 down. Garrido having a good first inning so far, only using 4 pitches to get out 2 batters. First pitch swinging for the Kingsley Stags is number 24, Dance. Garrido attempting to go for a 1-2-3 inning, retire the side in order in the top of the first. Here's the pitch outside and high away. So that'll run the count to 1-1. Blue Devils coming in, winning their last 2 in mercy rule fashion, as that one's grounded down, foul, right down the first base line, as it was just kind of spinning foul along the first base line, maybe 10 feet down the line. Extremely windy conditions today, if you can see by our camera. It's shaking a little bit. We are without the use of our first base and third base cameras tonight due to the wind, as Garrido's 1-2 pitch misses high and outside. Count goes to 2-2 on the third batter for the Kingsley Stags this inning, and that's another strikeout for Garrido. So her second strikeout of the first inning. Blue Devils come to the plate in the bottom half of the second inning with Depew, Wells, and Garrido starting it off for the Blue Devils here in the bottom of the first inning. Once again, first inning brought to you commercial-free by our friends at local Jimmy John's in Gaylord. Jimmy John's, the home of mouth-watering gourmet freaky fast sandwiches, delivered or picked up, available. Jimmy John's, the official pregame sponsor of Next Level Broadcasting. That's Jimmy John's in Gaylord. So, with the Blue Devils due up in the bottom half of the first inning, once again, I'm Charles. Working a solo crew tonight. Just like the umpire, we have one umpire for tonight's game, one person streaming it. However, that's not going to deter away from the production of today's broadcast or play on the field. So as we are just waiting for the umpire to make some, I think, corrections in the starting lineup for the Blue Devils. He's coming back in, and looks like we're about to get things underway in the bottom half of the first inning as we're giving the Kingsley pitcher ample amount of time to warm up. Number 18 on the mound for the Stags. That is Chappelle. So, meeting on the mound for the Kingsley Stags, and we're ready to get things rolling in the bottom of the first inning. Depew to lead off for the Blue Devils, followed by Wells and Garrido. All right, well, here we go. Bottom of the first. Depew squares the bunt, shows bunt, pulls it back as the ball tails low for ball one. Just missed on the lower outside portion of the plate. Count goes to 2-0 on the leadoff hitter Depew as Chappelle works to get back into this count. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Depew and swing and a miss. Had a good cut, but just couldn't quite make contact with it. So count goes to 2-1 on the leadoff hitter for the Blue Devils. Pitch swung on and missed again. Count is 2-2. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Pretty uneventful top half of the inning with Garrido retiring the side in straight fashion. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Strike three, and Depew was caught looking, and the put out unable to be successfully made as Kingsley wasn't able to complete the strikeout. So Garrido will advance on the wild pitch error on the catcher. So with Depew on first base, that'll bring up Wells. Opportunity to advance the runner and get something going in the top or bottom half of the first inning for the Blue Devils. That pitch is fouled back over top of the screen. 0-1 the count goes. Once again, I want to thank our first inning sponsor this afternoon, Jimmy John's in Gaylord. The 0-1 pitch is outside, ball one. On deck is Garrido for the Blue Devils. As Wells waits for the 1-1 offering. And that's pulled sharply down the third base line, unable to be handled by the third baseman, and Wells will reach on the infield hit. Tough chopper down the third base line, unable to be handled by the third baseman. So that'll put two on base for the Blue Devils. Garrido stands in and takes the first pitch low and away. Runners advance to second and third. So now Wells and Depew in scoring position. Base hit more than likely scores 2 runs for Garrido. Here's the 1-0 pitch. High, ball 2. 2-0 pitch. Garrido in a hitter-friendly count is waved at and missed. Tailing fastball that just went and cut across the whole part of the plate ended up on the outside as Garrido missed. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that's pulled into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. 2 runs, real score. Garrido rounds first, taking a look at second, and will hold at first, but Wells and Depew come around to score for a 2-run RBI single. So Garrido on first. In comes Sainam. And that pitch is pulled or pushed into the gap in straightaway center field. That's going to hold Garrido at third. She's coming around. She will score. Sainam with a double, an RBI double. So 3 RBIs batted in from the Blue Devils in the past 2 hitters. Still no outs in the bottom half of the first inning as Hall now comes in with a runner on second base, runner in scoring position. Still no outs. Here's the first pitch. Taken outside, low and away for a ball. Exciting bottom half of the first inning with the Blue Devils hitting back-to-back pitches into the gap in center field to score 3 runs. That one's taken for a strike, 1-1 to count on Hall. Up next will be Matheson, followed by Cersley. And that one's high. Count goes to 2-1. Blue Devils looking to put some more runs on the board here. Once again, an exceedingly windy afternoon, but 75 degrees at the time of first pitch. Here's the 2-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Advancing to third base is Sainam. So stolen base for her. Uncontested stolen base, no throw down by the catcher. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Hall. And swung on, foul tipped into the mitt for a strikeout. So with 1 out, base runner on third base, Matheson comes into the batter's box with a chance to extend this lead, to put another run on the board for the Blue Devils in the bottom half of the first inning. Here's the first pitch. High and away. This will not score the run, as a little hesitation on the base pass by Sainam, but a quick reaction time by the catcher behind the plate for the Kingsley Stags to run over behind to the fence, grab that one, and the pitcher Chappelle covering. So 1-0 count. And Matheson swinging and missing. Count goes to 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch is pulled down the third base line, gloved cleanly, and the putout made at third base. Matheson is out. However, she does do her job in scoring the run for the Blue Devils. So RBI ground out, fielder's choice for Matheson, as the Blue Devils go up 4-0. 2 outs. Up to bat is Cersley. No runners on. And the first pitch is swung on and missed for a strike. So as that one advanced past the catcher on the wild pitch, count goes to 1-1 on Cersley. 4-0 lead for the Blue Devils in the bottom of the first inning. That one's chopped to the first baseman, gloved, and outmade. So that'll retire the side for the Blue Devils, but not before they get 4 early runs. And this one will be back with second inning action right after this message. This is Next Level Broadcasting.
We all know that Jimmy John's is everyone's go-to option for freaky fast subs. But did you know that they're unveiling new menu options? That's right, Jimmy John's new menu has something for everyone and is a great way to feed the whole family. So, whether you're watching the big game, hard at work, or taking the family out to eat, Jimmy John's wants to make finding a gourmet sandwich easy. The crew of Next Level Broadcasting trusts their pregame meals to Jimmy John's, and you should too, at Jimmy John's in Gaylord.
And here we are in the second inning from Gaylord High School softball field. I'm Charles Strail, your host, and everything else, your programmer, producer, and everything as it pertains to the coverage and streaming of this game tonight. It's Garrido on the mound for the Blue Devils. Due up for the Kingsley Stags is McConnell, Strange, and DeMolpid, as the Blue Devils have an early 4-0 lead. And the first pitch from Garrido is high and away for ball number 1. Garrido with 2 strikeouts in the top half of the first inning for the Blue Devils, as she retired the side in consecutive order. 1, 2, 3 inning. As that one's chopped back to Garrido, she'll have the easy play put out, made. 1 up, 1 down for the Blue Devils. Next batter is Strang, and the off-speed pitch has her out in front of it as she was looking for a little fastball and got a changeup. So quickly 0 and 0-1 in the count, and that one hit her on the left elbow. So that'll advance the first base runner for the game for the Kingsley Stags. That pitch was just a little bit inside. If it was an off-speed pitch, it didn't break. So first base runner for the Kingsley Stags as DeMolpid with a runner on first base. That one swung on and missed for strike number 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that's also swung on and missed. So consecutive waves and misses for DeMolpid for the Kingsley Stags. 0-2 count as Garrido works quickly. Here's the 0-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Third strikeout of the afternoon for Garrido, as she was able to retire DeMolpid for the Kingsley Stags. Up next will be 4-0, as the right-handed hitter steps into the batter's box. 2 outs for the Stags. This one's popped up to the second baseman, retired by Sersley. So Sersley takes care of the Stags in the top half of the second inning. Due up for the Blue Devils in the bottom half of the inning will be Weber and Miller, followed by Depew. So Blue Devils with an early 4-0 lead and coming up to bat in the bottom of the second. Weber, Miller, and Depew for the Blue Devils. We're going to step aside, take a quick TO, be back in 30 seconds. This is Next Level Broadcast.
Dude, check out this birthday cake I just got.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. Did you get that one at local bakeries?
No, I got it at the grocery store.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can I see that for a second?
Yeah.
Seriously, dude? All these 4 of the local bakeries, and you had to go to the supermarket? Like, it's not even my birthday.
It was for my mom.
Oh. Still.
This Propane is Northern Michigan's #1 propane supplier. We have achieved our success through dedication to our customer service and giving back to our community. And now we have decided to make our biggest contribution to our community yet. A portion of our proceeds will be given to the Munson Healthcare Otsego Memorial Hospital.
And we're back. Leading off is Weber. And that one's fouled out of play down the first base sideline. 4-0 lead for the Blue Devils as we come to the bottom half of the second inning from Gaylord High Community Field. 0-1 pitch to Weber. And that's chopped past the glove of the first baseman. Weber will reach just under the outstretched grasp of the first baseman. Stewart wasn't able to glove that one cleanly for the Kingsley Stags, so Weber reaches on that. She'll be on first base as Miller comes to the plate for the Blue Devils. Depew on deck. Blue Devils looking to keep the pressure on the Kingsley defense as Miller takes that one high for ball number 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Miller. That one's popped into right field and it's going to drop for a base hit. Weber kind of had to wait and hold for that one to drop for a hit, and she's now able to advance to second. Miller with just kind of a lazy single into right center field for a base hit. 2 runners on for Depew, the leadoff hitter for the Blue Devils. She reached on a throwing error by the catcher in the top half of the first inning as she comes to the plate with no outs, 2 runners on. Once again, folks, a beautiful afternoon. 75 degrees at the time of first pitch. Depew squares the bunt. It's a good one. This will advance both runners, and she is out at first base. However, Weber and Miller both advance as Depew does her job in advancing both runners to second and third. Wells now with another opportunity for an RBI opportunity for Wells. Only 1 out. Here's the first pitch. That's high and away. Runner will score. So Weber advancing on the wild pitch, coming home, making it 5-0 Blue Devils. So 5-0 Blue Devils. Weber still at the plate. This one's fouled back right to the screen. That'll make it 1-1. So 1 out, 1 strike, 1 ball count to Wells. And that one's outside, missing for ball number 2. Two balls, 1 strike. Blue Devils with 5 early runs here. We're only in the bottom of the second inning. That's pulled in the air to the shortstop, making the put out, and so Wells is retired for the second out of the inning. Now Garrido coming to bat with a runner on third base. And that one misses outside. Ball number 1. And the 1-0 pitch to Garrido is inside for a strike on the inside portion of the plate. Looks like an off-speed pitch as we now have a 1-1 count. 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning. 5-0 Blue Devils. The pitch is inside past the catcher. Coming around to score is Miller. So extend the lead to 6-0 in the bottom of the second for the Blue Devils. As you can hear coming through the microphone, wind starting to pick up as we're getting gusts close to 20 miles per hour this afternoon. 2-1 count on Garrido, and that one's missing high. Run the count to 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Strike on the outside part of the plate. So as the count goes full on Garrido, here is the payoff pitch. Low. Ball 4. So Garrido advances to first base. That'll bring up Sainum for the Blue Devils, who in the top half of the first inning had an RBI double. Special pinch runner coming into the for the Blue Devils, replacing Garrido, is Marszlewski on first base as Sainum digs into the plate. 2 down in the second inning for the Blue Devils, up 6-0 early on in this game. And she's going to pull back the bunt, and advancing to second base is Marszlewski, putting herself in scoring position for Sainum if this ball is hit into the gaps in either left or right field. More than likely a base hit scores a run. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. So quickly the count. No balls, 2 strikes on Sainum. Marszlewski on second base. And that one's in the dirt. Nice stop by the catcher. Shire for the Kingsley Stags, the catcher, making a nice play to glove that low pitch inside, as that one got Sainum right in the back. So she'll advance to first base on the hit by pitch. And another special pinch runner for the Blue Devils, as Cronin will replace Sainum on first. Runners on first and second for Hall. 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning. Marszlewski on second, Cronin on first, Hall at the plate. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. So Hall with an opportunity for a base hit to more than likely score Marszlewski from second base. The 0-1 pitch is high for ball 1. Blue Devils making the starting pitcher for Kingsley, Chappelle, work very hard in the first 2 innings of this game. The 1-1 pitch to Hall is outside. Once again, that one gets past the catcher. Both runners will advance for the Blue Devils. Speed on the base paths with Marszlewski and Cronin. Now both runners in scoring position for Hall as the count goes to 2-1, 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning. Blue Devils up 6-0. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And Hall will take that one for a ball 3. So 3-1, good hitters count for Hall. However, Chappelle, Kingsley pitcher, has had a hard time finding the strike zone lately, so we'll see if Hall will be swinging away here if it's in the zone. And it is outside part of the plate, called strike, 3-2. So the count goes full, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for Hall. Here's the payoff pitch. Ooh, and foul back over the screen. So Hall doing a good job of staying alive at the plate as she fouled that one back over the screen. So we'll run it back. Here is the 3-2 pitch once again. And misses high and away, ball 4. So that'll load the bases for the Blue Devils. Coming up will be Matheson with 3 runners on. The bases are juiced. Good opportunity for Matheson to extend her hitting streak in the last couple of games. And this one could really break it open if the Blue Devils are able to plate 2 or 3 more runs. Here's the pitch to Matheson. That one's fouled back to the screen. Foul ball. And with two outs in the second inning, Blue Devils have scored both their runs, coming with 2 outs. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Yep, that one's high for ball number 1. Pitcher for Kingsley, Chappelle, seems to be missing most of her pitches away or high. Yeah, she's had a rough time finding the strike zone as that one misses away. 2-1 the count, goes on Matheson. Marszlewski on third, Cronin on second, and Hall on first base for the Blue Devils. 2-1 pitch, misses high and away. Count goes to 3-1 on Matheson. Good position to be in as a hitter. Bases loaded, 3-1 count. Type of situation that you look forward to hitting in. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Strike on the outside part of the plate. If there's been one part of the strike zone that Chappelle has been able to consistently hit, it's been the outside portion for that outside strike to the right-handed hitters. Count goes full. Payoff pitch for Matheson is fouled back to the screen. So a lengthy plate appearance for Matheson as she's battling with the pitcher, Chappelle. This will be the 7th pitch in the at-bat. 2 down in the 2nd inning for the Blue Devils. Bases loaded. Here we go again. That one's popped high in the air to straightaway center field, ranging over from left to right. Unable to make the catch. So Matheson around second. Coming in to score is Marszlewski, Cronin, and Hall. That'll score 3 runs for the Blue Devils. And Matheson around second base all the way into third as the play was unable to be made by the Kingsley center fielder. Up to bat now is Cersley for the Blue Devils. Matheson on third. That one gets away from the pitcher. Matheson trying to score. She will standing up. So 10-0 now for the Blue Devils in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Ball, no strikes to Cersley. That one skips into the plate for ball number 2. No runners on for the first time in a while for the Blue Devils after the bases clearing triple by Matheson, and then she scored on the wild pitch. So Cersley at the plate with no runners on. 2 balls, no strikes. That one misses high. Run the count to 3-0. Still 2 outs in the 2nd inning. Blue Devils scoring 6 runs in this frame. Here's a 3-0 pitch to Cersley. And that one misses low and away. So she'll advance to first base. And she's now rounding first base, going into second base. So she takes 2 on the walk. And the Blue Devils have now batted around as Weber stands into the plate for her 2nd plate appearance in this inning. Cersley on second base. And that one is low, ball 1. One 0 pitch to Weber is popped foul down the first base line. Roughly anything hit down the first base line on an afternoon like today will more than likely drift foul as the wind has now shifted. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Weber. Fouled right back behind the plate. 1-2 count on Weber. 2 down in the 2nd inning for the Blue Devils, but not before they've been able to bring across 6 runs in this frame. Here's a 1-2 pitch to Weber, pulled into the gap into left center field. That's going to score one. Weber all the way to second. She's making the turn, and she's in with an RBI single. Good job of base running by Sursley to score from second. RBI double for Weber, as that was a great piece of hitting. Turned on that one and was able to flip it into left center field for an RBI double. Her second hit of the inning. Up to bat now, Miller for the Blue Devils. And that one's grounded to the second baseman. Weber digging, but is out at first base, so that'll retire the side for the Blue Devils in the bottom half of the second inning, but not before they score 7 runs. We go to the top of the third inning right after this on Next Level Broadcasting.
We all know that Jimmy John's is everyone's go-to option for freaky fast subs. But did you know that they're unveiling new menu options? That's right, Jimmy John's new menu has something for everyone and is a great way to feed the whole family. So, whether you're watching the big game, hard at work, or taking the family out to eat, Jimmy John's wants to make finding a gourmet sandwich easy. The crew of Next Level Broadcasting trusts their pregame meals to Jimmy John's, and you should too, at Jimmy John's in Gaylord.
These days, pretty much every business has some sort of discount or rewards program. The only problem is with all these different places doing it different ways, it can feel like a juggling act trying to remember which thing to bring where. Luckily, there's a service that will take all that hassle away for you, so you can just give up the juggling act altogether. For the Local offers you exclusive access to discounts at all your favorite local locations for just $5.99 a month. And the best part about it is, the only thing you gotta remember is the one thing you'll never forget, your cell phone. So go on forthelocal.com today, sign up, and let us take care of the juggling for you.
Top of the third inning from Gaylord High School Field. I'm Charles Strail. Blue Devils up 11-0 over the Kingsley Stags. Today's opponent. 4 runs in the first inning, 7 runs in the second inning for the Blue Devils. On the mound is Garrido. Garrido for the Blue Devils has been pitching very well this afternoon, only allowing 1 base runner on the hit by pitch. Count goes to 1-1 on the catcher. Shire for the Kingsley Stags. So at the plate, Shire, Garrido pitching for the Blue Devils. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one's tapped right back to the mound. Going to be a tough play for Garrido. She's unable to make it. Good stop at first, however, to prevent Shire from advancing to second base, as that'll be the second runner on the base paths for the Kingsley Stags this afternoon. No outs in the third inning, as a substitution will be made for the Kingsley Stags, replacing the catcher Shire on first base using the special pinch runner. And the first pitch to Stewart is in there for a called strike 1. Garrido working quickly from the mound. That one is high and inside. Good stop made by Sainum to secure that one, as the count goes to 1-1 on Stewart. That one's fouled out of play, just over the outstretched reach of a local spectator. 1-2 now on Stewart, the left-handed hitter for Kingsley. And the pitch. Right back to Garrido. Trying to turn 2 are the Blue Devils, and they do. An excellent play made. Garrido to Matheson, over to first to turn that double play for the Blue Devils. So coming to the plate for Kingsley with 2 outs in the top of the 3rd inning is the pitcher, Chappell. She struck out her first time at bat. And Garrido quickly works ahead of the count. Now count goes to even 1-1. And this one is fouled off at the plate. Count goes to 1-2 on Chappell. Garrido looking to retire the side in the top of the 3rd inning. Pitch count in good shape. As this one's grounded to the shortstop, Matheson. She'll fire and retire Chappell at first base. So the Blue Devils flashing a little leather in the top half of the 3rd inning with a double play by Matheson and Garrido. And that'll retire the side once again in consecutive order for Garrido in the top half of the 3rd inning as the Blue Devils come to bat up 11-0 in the bottom of the 3rd. We'll be right back after this on Next Level Broadcast.
We all know that Jimmy John's is everyone's go-to option for freaky fast subs. But did you know that they're unveiling new menu options? That's right, Jimmy John's new menu has something for everyone and is a great way to feed the whole family. So, whether you're watching the big game, hard at work, or taking the family out to eat, Jimmy John's wants to make finding a gourmet sandwich easy. The crew of Next Level Broadcasting trusts their pregame meals to Jimmy John's, and you should too, at Jimmy John's in Gaylord.
Dude, check out this birthday cake I just got.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. Did you get that one at local bakeries?
No, I got it at the grocery store.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can I see that for a second?
Yeah.
Seriously, dude? All these 4 local bakeries, and you had to go to the supermarket? Like, it's not even my birthday.
It was for my mom.
Oh. Still.
Well, it's been a windy afternoon so far, but the Blue Devils on top 11-0. Bottom of the 3rd inning at bats coming up with the leadoff hitter Depew, followed by Wells and Garrido for the Blue Devils. Pitching well for the Blue Devils has been Garrido. Been able to retire the side for Kingsley in 2 of 3 innings. As we have an 11-0 game, I'm Charles Strail. I want to thank our sponsors this afternoon, bringing this game to you live from the comfort of wherever you're watching, whether it be your office at work or your couch at home. We want to thank our sponsors for this afternoon's telecast. We want to thank the Pine Squirrel and Gaylord, Jimmy John's, Next Level Sandbag for the local, and the Gaylord Eye Care Center bringing this one to you. As Depew, the leadoff hitter for the Blue Devils, working against Chappell, squares around a bunt, pulls it back, but unable to pull it back in time as the umpire signals strike 1 on the leadoff hitter for the Blue Devils. Let's see if she'll continue that approach to bunt her way on base. She'll take that one high for ball number 1. There's a 1-1 pitch. And that one's popped high over the screen behind us. Almost took out the food truck in between the softball field and the baseball diamond. 1-2 the count goes on Depew. And that one's in there low. Ball 2. The 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed. So another strikeout for Chappell. Wells up next for the Blue Devils, followed by Garrido and Sainum. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Blue Devils up 11-0. 1 out as Wells takes the first pitch, pulls it right back up the middle for a base hit. didn't wait any time at the plate or waste any time, as she's going to try and advance to second, where she is safe. Unable to make the tag was the Kingsley shortstop. So Wells, with some heads-up base running, gets on first with a single up the middle and then advances to second, and unable to be tagged out by the Kingsley defense. So she's on second base, runner in scoring position for Garrido with 1 out. And that one's going to be chopped past the pitcher up the middle. This will score Wells from second. RBI single for Garrido. So we will have a special pinch runner. Garrido replaced by Marszlewski on first base. Sainum up to bat right now, and she's been doing some damage from the plate so far in this game. 2 hits and 2 at-bats as she takes the first pitch, squares the bunt, pulls it back. Marszlewski stealing second base and does so successfully. So Marszlewski now advances to second base, puts herself in scoring position for Sainum at the plate. 0-1 count for her as she gets ready for the offering. And that's poked into left or right center field all the way to the fence. That will score Marszlewski from second. Sainum in with another double, another RBI for her as she continues her torment of Kingsley pitching this afternoon. So Sainum on second, Hall up to bat for the Blue Devils. And that one misses inside. Sainum will advance to third base. So with a runner on third base, Hall at the plate. Cronin replaces Sainum at third. That pitch misses inside on Hall. Matheson on deck for the Blue Devils. 13-0 lead in the bottom of the third inning. So the 2-0 pitch is in for a strike on Hall. Still only 1 out. Runner on third is Cronin. Here's the pitch from Chappelle. In for a called strike. 2-2. Errant throw back to the pitcher as the Stags are throwing it around a little bit on the infield. Pitch from Chappelle to Hall is called for strike 3. Got the outside part of the plate once again. It's Chappelle. That's really been the area that she's thrived on this afternoon, consistently getting that outside pitch called a strike. So coming up for the Blue Devils with 2 outs, runner on third is Matheson. 13-0 lead. Here's the first pitch. Fouled over play, or just over the screen. Anything hit straight up overhead over the screen is going to get out with the wind blowing in today. And that one's pulled right up the middle. Matheson with an RBI single. Cronin scores from first. So the last 3 hits for the Blue Devils coming right back up the middle as they've been able to square up the pitches from the pitcher Chappell and return them right into center field. So seriously now the hitter for the Blue Devils, Matheson on first base, 2 down in the bottom of the third inning. And the pitch taken for a called strike. Matheson trying to advance to second, and she does. And here's the 0-1 pitch to Sursley. That one misses high for ball number 1. One pitch to Sursley is fouled down the third base line. That was a pitch down and inside on the right-handed hitter. Did all she could just to try and square that one up on the bat and fouled it down the third base line. So count goes to 1-2 for Sursley. Matheson on second base after her RBI single extended the lead to 14-0. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Sursley. Outside, ball number 2. So Sursley is still at the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one's pushed down the first base line into right field. That will score Matheson from second. So an RBI single for Sursley extends the Blue Devil lead 15-0. Blue Devils scoring 2 runs here in the bottom of the third. And that's going to do it. The mercy rule has been enacted. This one is in the books. Blue Devils win 15-0 after 3 innings. We're going to step aside for a quick 20-minute intermission and be back for game 2 of this afternoon's doubleheader. So stick with us, folks, as we'll have another enticing game right after this short 15-minute break. We'll be right back.
These days, pretty much every business has some sort of discount or rewards program. The only problem is with all these different places doing it different ways, it can feel like a juggling act trying to remember which thing to bring where. Luckily, there's a service that will take all that hassle away for you so you can just give up the juggling act altogether. For the Local offers you exclusive access to discounts at all your favorite local locations for just $5.99 a month. And the best part about it is, the only thing you gotta remember is the one thing you'll never forget, your cell phone. So go on forthelocal.com today, sign up, and let us take care of the juggling for you.
Okay, once again, we're getting ready for game 2. I'm Charles Strail as we get ready for the second half of this doubleheader from Gaylord High School. Pitching for the Blue Devils in the second doubleheader is Sursley. Wells catching. Here's the first pitch from Sursley, in for a strike. Swing and a miss by Chappelle for the leadoff hitter for Kingsley. Sursley, a little bit more of an aggressive type of pitcher, likes to command the strike zone with an aggressive fastball, as that one misses there to make the count 1-1. Wind continuing to stay howling here, and as you can hear from the camera and visually, you can see the wind taking its effect on our camera. Now 1-2, seriously working against Chappelle, the leadoff hitter for Kingsley, and that one swung on a miss. So 1 up, 1 down. First hitter strikes out against Sursley. So an early strikeout. As Sursley works against the number 2 hitter for the Stags. That one's in there, swung on and missed. Sursley bringing some serious velocity, as you can see from our behind the plate camera. That one misses low and outside. Good block by Wells, the catcher, catching the second half of the doubleheader. Wells is, after Sainham caught the first game. The 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed. So quickly again, Sursley ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Looking to potentially strike out her second straight hitter to start the game. And the 1-2 pitch just missed outside. If you're just joining us, Blue Devils won the first game by Mercer rule effect, 15-0. We're in the first inning of the second half of the doubleheader. That one misses low from Sursley. Run the count to 3 balls, 2 strikes. Second game of the doubleheader is brought to you by the Pine Squirrel in Gaylord, home to their awesome softball leagues. As a full count pitch, low, ball 4. So as the wind continues to pace from left to right, from third base to first base, it would almost be fitting if a tumbleweed went right through the outfield, as that's how windy it is. It is really moving. And that one swung on and missed for a first pitch strike. Sursley paying roughly no attention to the runner at first. Extremely focused on the task at hand, which is the hitter at the plate. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one's fouled right back to the screen. Run the count to 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Sursley. And that one's high, ball 1. And Sursley delivers 1-2. Strike 3. Unable to hold up on the pitch. And strike 3 called by home plate umpire. So with 2 outs in the top of the first inning, Sursley working against number 16, McConnell. Topo on first base for the Stags. That one misses low and inside on McConnell. Wind is really gusting right now. Players having a hard time fending off the dust from the wind blowing, pushing from left to right, from third base to first base. The 2-0 pitch to McConnell is, did she go? Nope, did not. Was able to check her swing in time, so the count goes to 3 balls, no strikes on the number 5 hitter for Kingsley. And that one misses high and away, so she'll advance. Excuse me, McConnell, the cleanup hitter for Kingsley. That bring up Strang with 2 on and 2 outs in the top of the first inning. Back-to-back walks for the Kingsley Stags as that one swung on and missed by Strang. Wasn't able to catch up to the high heater from Sursley there, so that puts Sursley ahead in the count 0-1. Next pitch is chopped down the first base line, meeting the ankle of the Kingsley first base coach as that one caught his left ankle for a foul ball. Strike number 2 on Strang as Sursley is looking to get out of the top half of the first inning with either a strikeout or a put out. And she will field this one. That's hit right back to her. She flips over to first base. Strang is retired, and so are the Kingsley Stags. So after 5 hitters come to the plate, Blue Devils get out of it with no runs surrendered. Into the bottom of the first inning we go right after this message. We'll be back on Next Level Broadcasting.
These days, pretty much every business has some sort of discount or rewards program. The only problem is with all these different places doing it different ways, it can feel like a juggling act trying to remember which thing to bring where. Luckily, there's a service that will take all that hassle away for you, so you can just give up the juggling act altogether. For the Local offers you exclusive access to discounts at all your favorite local locations for just $5.99 a month. And the best part about it is, the only thing you gotta remember is the one thing you'll never forget, your cell phone. So go on forthelocal.com today, sign up, and let us take care of the juggling for you.
We all know that Jimmy John's is everyone's go-to option for freaky fast subs. But did you know that they're unveiling new menu options? That's right, Jimmy John's new menu has something for everyone and is a great way to feed the whole family. So, whether you're watching the big game, hard at work, or taking the family out to eat, Jimmy John's wants to make finding a gourmet sandwich easy. The crew of Next Level Broadcasting trusts their pregame meals to Jimmy John's, and you should too, at Jimmy John's in Gaylord.
The wind is whipping, and we're ready for the bottom of the first inning, Blue Devils. Leading off for the Blue Devils will be Depew and Wells, followed by Garrido. It's been a windy afternoon from the start. You can literally see the infield diamond dust being pushed from third base to the first base line as the wind is moving from the southwest across the diamond. You can see it and hear it in the camera as well. Last game, this is the second of today's doubleheader. The Blue Devils won the first match 15-0 by virtue of the 15-run mercy rule. Excuse me, a lineup change for the Blue Devils. Leading off will be Marsluski, followed by Wells. So Marsluski takes the first pitch in for a called strike. The 0-1 pitch misses high. Pitching for the Kingsley Stags in the second of this 2-game doubleheader It's number 24, Dance. Excuse me. Number 25, Domolpid. As Marshalutsky is ready for the 1-1 pitch. That's hit foul down the first base line. Kind of nubbed that one off the inside handle of the bat. Those sting for everyone who's played baseball before, hitting those off the handle. You get that vibration in your hands and in your wrist, and they are not fun. So the count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes. And swinging and missing is Marshalutsky. So Domolpid gets her first strikeout of the afternoon. Up to bat, Wells for the Blue Devils. So Wells stands in, waiting on the first pitch from Domolpid, and that one's fouled right back to home plate. Almost a spectator eliminator, as that one was about 2 feet from going over the top of the screen here, and definitely had some exit velocity on that foul ball. As Wells waits on the 0-1 pitch, inside, backs her off the plate as that pitch misses inside. Domolpid working from the right side of the pitcher's mound and misses high and outside on the 1-1 pitch. Run the count to 2-1 on Wells, the second hitter for the Blue Devils, in the bottom of the first inning. This one's fouled right back to the screen again. Wells working to battle Domolpid in this first plate appearance for her. Count goes to 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that one's low. Good eye by Wells to stay off that pitch. Count goes to 3 balls, 2 strikes, run it full. And the payoff pitch from Domolpid to Wells is inside. So Wells advances to first base on a 1-out walk. Garrido up next for the Blue Devils. Garrido pitched in the first half, or the first game of today's doubleheader. Pitched very well. Only gave up 2 base runners, no runs surrendered. So the Blue Devils won in 3 innings. As Garrido squares the bunt and Wells advances to second base on the wild pitch. I believe that was a called steal for Wells to advance to second, putting herself in scoring position for Garrido at the plate. It was the 1-0 pitch. High. As Wells advances to third, making quick work of the base pass as Wells, stealing second and advancing to third on a wild pitch. 2 balls, no strikes for Garrido. And that one misses high. Wells will score on the wild pitch. So with the first run on the board for the Blue Devils, Garrido's going to take this 3-0 pitch. She'll advance to first base. A testament to her good plate discipline. So back-to-back walks for the Blue Devils. And Sainham will now stand into the batter's box with Garrido on first base. Wells came around to score earlier on the wild pitch this inning. And taking the first pitch inside for ball number 1 is Sainham. Sainham had a couple of big base hits in the first game of this doubleheader, driving in 4 runs. Here's the 1-0 pitch, tapped down the third base line, foul. Once again, want to thank our sponsor for the second game this afternoon, the Pine Squirrel, located on US 27 and Gaylord, as that one's tipped back to the screen. One ball, two strike, the count. Sainum working against Demolpid, the pitcher for Kingsley. Garrido on first base after getting a walk. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Back Sainum off the plate. Run the count to 2-2. Two pitch is inside again. Stealing second base is Garrido, and she does so standing up, putting herself exactly one hit away from scoring a run. And Sainum will take her base on the full count walk. So 3 walks in the bottom half of the first inning for the Blue Devils. As Hall comes up to bat for the Blue Devils as Sainum and Garrido respectively on first and second base. Only one out as Hall pops this one over the screen, out of play down the first base line. Hall was another Blue Devil who was very successful in the first game of this doubleheader this afternoon. So Hall at the plate, on deck Matheson. 1 out, 0-1 the count. And that one misses high for ball number 1. So the Blue Devils in the first inning with 1 run. Hall at the plate with a 1 ball, 1 strike count. And the pitch from Demolpid is hit right back up the middle for a base hit. Garrido's rounding third. She'll score from second. Advancing to third and making the turn is Sainum. She'll score as well. So a 2 RBI double for Hall into right center field. Scores 2 Blue Devils as the lead now grows to 3-0 with Matheson coming up to bat. Timely hitting for the Blue Devils, able to take advantage of the 3 walks in this inning as Matheson stands in with a runner on second. And she'll swing and tip this one back to the screen for strike number 1. Pitch is inside, wild pitch, and advancing to third will be Wells. Early advancement around the base path for the Blue Devils. 3 walks in this inning, 1 hit, able to score 3 runs. As a round of applause for Matheson as she goes to one knee for a shoe tie. And she gets she gets cheered on by her teammates as she successfully completes the shoe tie. And that one's pulled down the left field line in for a single. Scoring from third base is Wells as Matheson, after completing the double bowl and shoe tie, rips an RBI single into left field. So we have a 4-0 game in the bottom of the first inning. Blue Devils now coming to the plate. The pitcher, Cersley, with 1 out. And that one's grounded to the second baseman. Easy underhand toss to retire Cersley at first base. Advance the runner, though. Matheson now makes her way over to second. And James will be the batter for the Blue Devils here. As James stands in with a runner on second, that's Matheson. 4-0 game. Still in the bottom of the first inning as Matheson's going to advance to third base on the wild pitch. So another wild pitch will score Matheson from third base. Matheson with one of 2 hits in the bottom half of the inning. Double by Wells, and Matheson with a single to the left. Here's the 1-0 pitch to James, missing high and away for ball number 2. So the 2-0 count. James is going to pop this one up to the shortstop, and that retires the side for the Blue Devils. But 4 runners cross the plate as we head to the top of the second inning. Searsley will be back on the mound for the Blue Devils. We'll be back right after this. This is Next Level Broadcasting.
These days, pretty much every business has some sort of discount or rewards program. The only problem is with all these different places doing it different ways, it can feel like a juggling act trying to remember which thing to bring where. Luckily, there's a service that will take all that hassle away for you so you can just give up the juggling act altogether. For the Local offers you exclusive access to discounts at all your favorite local locations for just $5.99 a month. And the best part about it is, the only thing you gotta remember is the one thing you'll never forget, your cell phone. So go on forthelocal.com today, sign up, and let us take care of the juggling for you.
Welcome back, everyone. We're in the top of the second inning. Gaylord Blue Devils up 4-0 over the Kingsley Stags. Searsley on the mound making quick work of the Stags in the top half of the first inning. 5 hitters to the plate for the Stags, however, no runs crossed the plate. Here is the first pitch in the top of the second. Misses high and away for ball number 1. A 1-0 pitch from Searsley is on the outside part of the plate, strike. Once again, want to thank our sponsors for today's broadcast. Jimmy John's, Next Level Sandbag, Pine Squirrel, and Gaylord Eye Care Center. Bringing this one to you as the 1-1 pitch is low in the dirt. Ball number 2. As the wind continues to howl, gusts picking back up from time to time. That one bounced in from Searsley to Wells with a good stop. Run the count now to 3 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. And advancing to first base with a leadoff walk. So good plate discipline for the leadoff hitter for Kingsley. Searsley having a hard time right now just keeping the ball down inside the strike zone. We'll look to see if she's able to work that out. A couple of walks issued early on in the 2 innings that she's pitched here. However, other than that, pitches have been looking good and with some good velocity, as that one is rocketed in there for called strike 1. The 0-1 pitch from Searsley is grounded foul down the first base line. So quickly ahead in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Searsley pitching against the other pitcher, Demolpide for Kingsley. And that one's fouled back out of play. The 0-2 pitch to Demolpide is grounded. Nice play made by the second baseman and retiring Demolpide at first base. Making the catch as well. So that was Garrido with the putout of Demolpide. Runner does advance to second on the fielder's choice. Up next for the Kingsley Stags is Stewart. Blue Devils up 4-0 with one out in the top of the second. Searsley fires this one in for a ball, just missing a little high. So 1-0 the count. Runner on second. That one misses low and outside. Run the count to 2 balls, no strikes. Early on, it's been a culmination of walks for the Kingsley Stags offense, but haven't been able to advance any of the runners once they've gotten on base. There's a swing and a miss. Searsley finds the zone again. And now the count goes to 2 balls, 1 strike. There's a 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Searsley working to find her rhythm on the mound. Works quickly as the 2-2 pitch is just outside. Another full count on Stewart, the hitter for Kingsley. Searsley ready for the 3-2 pitch. The delivery. Strike 3. Excellent pitch by Searsley to retire Stewart. 2 outs now in the top of the second inning. Wind picking up once again. And the big first pitch is waved at and missed. As the count goes to 1-0. Searsley working quickly as she delivers another strike right down the middle. Ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Looking to shut down the side for Kingsley. Swing and a miss. Searsley does just that with back-to-back strikeouts in the top of the second inning. Blue Devils coming to the plate for their at-bats in the bottom of the second. They're up 4-0. We're going to take a quick break and be right back with the Blue Devils at the plate in the bottom of the second inning right after this. Are you sick and tired of monotonous family dinners? Then you need to call an audible and let BC Pizza take care of the rest. They've been the best source of handmade, hometown gourmet pizzas since 1988. And with over 30 locations, they're built to serve you. Their presence in each community has been second to none. BC Pizza has a wide variety of menu options, including salads, grinders, and of course, their famous pizza. BC Pizza, the best choice pizza. Want to welcome all of our viewers back in. We're at Gaylord High School softball field this afternoon where we have a game between the Gaylord Blue Devils and the Kingsley Stags. Blue Devils won the first game of the doubleheader, 15-0. They find themselves up 4-0 in the bottom of the second inning with an opportunity to continue putting pressure on the base pass and with timely hitting as well. Let's see if they can continue those trends in the bottom of the second. Having a lot of fun this afternoon from the softball field. We got the music bumping. The wind is blaring, going from left to right. Virtually making dust devils out there from the diamond dust. However, it's a beautiful day in northern Michigan. 75 degrees at the time of the first pitch this afternoon. So in terms of good softball weather, nothing to complain about and nothing too shabby. I'm Charles Strail. If you're just joining us now, I want to thank our sponsors that allowed us to bring this game to you this afternoon. We want to thank the Pine Squirrel in Gaylord, Jimmy John's, Next Level Sandbag, just to name a few. Those sponsors allowing us to be here so you don't have to be. Wherever you're watching from, if you like what we're doing on Next Level Broadcasting and want to be notified whenever we're going to be streaming more content, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. You'll be notified when we have games coming up and when we're live on current games. Leading off the inning will be Cronin for the Blue Devils as she stands into the batter's box working against the pitcher DeMolpide for the Kingsley Stags. That first pitch is bunted foul, popped up as Cronin tried or attempted to put down the bunt, but just couldn't get it down in the dirt as that one goes foul for a ball or strike number one. And the leadoff hitter for the Blue Devils this inning, Cronin. So the 0-1 pitch misses outside. Ball one. 1-1 the count on Cronin. 1-1 on Cronin, who also wears number 1. So a lot of parallelisms drawn right now in this count with Cronin at the plate. That pitch misses high for ball number 2. Wind is not going away this afternoon, everyone. It is here to stay. So the 2-1 count on Cronin is taken for a strike. That one was right on the inside part of the plate. So Cronin with the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes, stands back into the batter's box. DeMolpide ready to deliver. That one skips in behind the feet of Cronin. So run the count to full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. As that one was far behind Cronin, Mr. Heels by about 3 inches. So here's the payoff pitch to Cronin, and that one's high and away, ball 4. So leadoff walk for the Blue Devils in the bottom of the second inning. Cronin advances to first base. Up next is Marsluski for the Blue Devils. And that one bounced and hit Marsluski. Are you sick and tired of monotonous family dinners? Then you need to call an audible and let BC Pizza take care of the rest. They've been the best source of handmade, hometown gourmet pizzas since 1988. And with over 30 locations, they're built to serve you. Their presence in each community has been second to none. BC Pizza has a wide variety of menu options, including salads, grinders, and of course, their famous pizza. BC Pizza, the best choice pizza. We apologize for the errant camera work as Garrido hits a single. And coming around to score is Cronin and Marsluski make the Blue Devil lead 6-0. So after Garrido delivers a 2-run RBI single, Sanum stands in for the Blue Devils, ready to take her opportunity at the plate. 6-0 lead for the Blue Devils in the bottom of the second inning. Molpide ready on the mound for the pitch. And squaring the bunt, but advancing to second is Garrido. She'll turn the corner, head into third on a stolen base, and then advancement on the errant throw from the catcher as she advances to third. So the 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed. Off-speed breaker that tied up Sanum at the plate. So the count now, no balls, 2 strikes for Sanum. 1 out for the Blue Devils. Bottom of the second. Garrido on third. And that one misses high. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on the hitter. Sanum at the plate. 6-0 lead for the Blue Devils. As you can see, the wind really moving right now. And that one misses high again. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sanum awaits on the 2-2 pitch. Misses high again. Garrido advancing and scoring on the wild pitch. So base is empty for Sanum. Now as Garrido scores from third on the wild pitch. 7-0 Blue Devils. And she's going to chop that one to the second baseman. Unable to field it, so Sanum will be safe at first. So with Sanum on safely at first, coming up to bat is number 3, Hall, with the Blue Devils trying to keep this rally going. 3 runs in the second inning. Hall's going to take the first pitch inside for a ball. Throw down to second is not in time as Sanum steals second. It's been clear that the Blue Devils have been employing a strategy to quickly advance on the base paths on the first pitch. That's 2 hitters, the last 2 base runners who have advanced on or stolen second base. As that's pulled down the third base line. Hall just got a little bit out in front of that one. Sometimes as a hitter, when you get your pitch, your eyes get big and you're anxious to do something with that pitch because you know it's something you can hit, and you just get a little bit too anxious and you pull it just past the third base line. So 1 ball, 1 strike on Hall. That off-speed breaker is in for a called strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. As you can hear the wind really moving right now. Hall's going to take this one, punch it, unable to get over the head of the shortstop. Good play by her as that retires Hall in the bottom of the second. So with 2 outs, coming up for the Blue Devils is Matheson. Last time she was up, she had an RBI single into left field. Let's see if she can drive home Sanum on second base. And the pitch. Pulled right past the shortstop. This will score a run. Matheson does it again. So as the Kingsley Stags try to get Sanum at home plate, Matheson advances to second, putting herself in scoring position as Cersley steps into the batter's box. Blue Devils looking to continue doing some damage in the bottom half of the second inning. 4 runs in this frame. As DeMolpid readies and delivers a wild pitch, and Matheson will advance to third. The 1-0 pitch to Cersley is chopped right past the second baseman, unable to handle it and make the play. Cersley advances to first. Matheson scores. Another run in for the Blue Devils. That's 9-0. So with Cersley on first base, James now coming up to bat. Let's see if Cersley is on the move here on the first pitch. James squares the bunt, and Cersley stays on first base. Here's the 0-1 pitch to James, and that's pulled past the third baseman into left field. So James gets on board with a single. Cersley goes to second. So with 2 runners on, 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning, Cronin now up to bat for the Blue Devils. Two runners on, 2 outs. Cronin will take the first pitch high and inside, ball number 1. Cersley on second. James on first. Cronin at the plate. So that one missed high as well, so the count goes to 2 balls, no strikes. And the 2-0 pitch is high again, ball number 3. So let's see if the runners are on the move here or if Cronin will be swinging away on the 3-0 pitch. DeMolpid ready from the mound and delivers. Strike. 3-1 to count. Cronin was taking all the way there. No intentions of swinging at that one. And the 3-1. DeMolpid sets pitches. That one's a wild pitch behind Cronin and advancing to third. All runners move up as Cronin draws a walk from DeMolpid as Marszlewski is back up to bat for the Blue Devils. Bases loaded with 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning. As Marszlewski takes ball 1 high and away. An opportunity to drive in some runs here for Marszlewski. Base hit more than likely scores Sursley and James from second. 1-0 pitch. Taken for a strike. One the count on Marslewski. And taking again will be, that one was in there for strike number 2. So Marslewski will be doing her best to protect the plate, foul off anything that is close or resembles a strike. And if she gets her pitch, see if she can put it in play. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And that one swung on and missed. Marslewski is retired, and so are the Blue Devils, but not before they get 5 runs in the bottom of the second inning. Kingsley up to bat in the top of the third when we return right after this. This is Next Level Broadcasting.
Dude, check out this birthday cake I just got.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. Did you get that one at local bakeries?
No, I got it at the grocery store.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can I see that for a second?
Yeah.
Seriously, dude? All these 4 local bakeries, and you had to go to the supermarket? Like, it's not even my birthday.
It was for my mom.
Oh. Still.
We all know that Jimmy John's is everyone's go-to option for freaky fast subs. But did you know that they're unveiling new menu options? That's right, Jimmy John's new menu has something for everyone and is a great way to feed the whole family. So, whether you're watching the big game, hard at work, or taking the family out to eat, Jimmy John's wants to make finding a gourmet sandwich easy. The crew of Next Level Broadcasting trusts their pregame meals to Jimmy John's, and you should too, at Jimmy John's in Gaylord.
Welcome back. We're in the top of the third inning from Gaylord High School. Blue Devils lead the Kingsley Stags 9-0. 4 innings in the bottom of the first, 5 innings in the bottom of the second for the Blue Devils. They have advanced their lead 9-0. Sursley on the mound has issued a couple of walks, but has been able to relatively stay unfazed and out of trouble after issuing those free passes on the bases. Leading off the inning for Kingsley will be number 18, Chapel, followed by Tolpo and Dons. So the top of the order for the Stags, as Chapel digs into the batter's box. Sursley ready. Her first pitch is in for a strike. Some velocity on that pitch, as that one caught the outside portion of the plate right at the knees for strike 1. And the 0-1 pitch misses high. So the count goes to 1-1. Sursley working against the leadoff hitter, Chapel. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Count now quickly grows to 1-2. Opportunity to retire the first hitter of the inning for Sursley. Let's see if she can do just that. As she winds and fires, strike 3, swinging. So she found the strike zone, and Chapel is down on strikes. So after Chapel went down swinging, Sursley's next pitch is in the dirt for ball 1. She is facing Tolpo, who reached on a walk in the first inning. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. That's chopped down the third base line. Foul. Hit that one right off the end of the bat. Doing a good job to protect the strike zone was Tolpo, and count goes now to 1 ball, 1 strike. Searsley already ready to fire this pitch in, working quickly on the mound. And that one's, just on the outside portion of the plate, just missed a little bit low. So 2 balls, 1 strike. This one is fouled off down the third base line once again. Topo doing a good job of protecting the strike zone. 2 fouls in this at bat, both chopped down the third base line. So with the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes, Searsley with an opportunity to retire consecutive batters to start the top of the 3rd inning. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts for Searsley as 2 hitters are down for the Kingsley Stags in the top of the 3rd. Blue Devils with a chance to get out of this inning relatively quickly. And here is the pitch, fired in there for a strike. At the plate is Stewart for the Kingsley Stags. 0-1 the count. Searsley working quickly, as I mentioned. Already ready to fire again. And that one's in there for another called strike. Already ahead in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. With a chance to strike out the side. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got her, I should say, as Searsley strikes out the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Kingsley Stags. Blue Devils coming to the plate in the bottom of the 3rd, still up 9-0. We'll be right back after this. This is Next Level Broadcasting. Stay tuned.
We all know that Jimmy John's is everyone's go-to option for freaky fast subs. But did you know that they're unveiling new menu options? That's right, Jimmy John's new menu has something for everyone and is a great way to feed the whole family. So, whether you're watching the big game, hard at work, or taking the family out to eat, Jimmy John's wants to make finding a gourmet sandwich easy. The crew of Next Level Broadcasting trusts their pregame meals to Jimmy John's, and you should too, at Jimmy John's in Gaylord.
Here we are. We find ourselves in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Blue Devils up to bat. Having a good time hanging out this afternoon, bumping some music, playing a little softball. It's been a good day. Sun's out. Wind's also joining the party as well. The wind, with gusts up to 20 miles per hour this afternoon, has been pushing dirt all across the diamond. However, the Blue Devils, with that being said, have been playing real good baseball, winning the first game of this doubleheader 15-0. Now they find themselves up 9-0 in the second half of this doubleheader. Wells at the plate, leadoff hitter for the Blue Devils. Here's the pitch from DeMolpide. Swung on and missed. So a big swing at the plate on the first pitch for Wells. Unable to connect as it just dropped right off the table as an off-speed pitch. That was a really well-executed pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one's high, ball 1. 1-1 pitch now from DeMolpide to Wells. His tapped foul right back to the screen. Want to make mention that there's quite a few spectators in attendance here today. The weather bringing people out to enjoy America's pastime, softball. So now the count goes to 1-2 on Wells. And that one is stayed off of. So that was a ball high and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Blue Devils throughout this have exhibited patience and good discipline as that misses inside. Run the count to 3 balls, 2 strikes. Wells, then Garrido for the Blue Devils, as that one is taken inside for a ball 4. Looked like the umpire was getting ready to raise his right hand for a strike, but it was just a little bit too inside. Blue Devils will substitute in a special pinch runner, as that's Scholl replacing Wells on first base. Garrido now digs into the batter's box. Last time she was at bat, she had a RBI single that knocked in 2 runs. A 2 RBI single, that would be grammatically correct there. So she has an opportunity to continue her hitting. 1-0 count, and that one hit her off the foot. So a couple hit batters in this game so far for the Blue Devils, as Sainum comes up to bat with 2 runners on first and second, no outs. Sainum with the chance to continue to put some runs on the board for the Blue Devils. First pitch swinging is Sainum, and that's popped up just out of play. Giving chase to it was the catcher and third baseman, but it got over the screen by about 2 feet. So 0-1 the count on Sainum. Runners on first and second for the Blue Devils. We're in the bottom of the third. 9-0 lead. Heart of the order up for the Blue Devils, so let's see if they can continue this pace, as that one's popped up just foul. Oh, 2 count on Sainum. No outs. Wind starting to whistle again, as you can hear. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one missed inside, skipped to the plate as the runners will advance. That's Scholl on third. Garrido advances to second. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sainum with an opportunity now, a base hit, more than likely scores 2 runs. Down in the count though, however, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That one misses inside. So from down 0-2, Sainum has worked the count back to even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Base hit, scores 2 runs. Here's the pitch. And in there for a called strike 3. So Sainum goes down looking on the called third. Up next is Hall for the Blue Devils. 2 runners on the base paths. The first pitch is ripped to third base, but excellent job of fielding that. So Hall is out at first, but not before Scholl scores the 10th run for the Blue Devils, as our camera had just been knocked out by a tremendous amount of wind gust. We'll get that going here in a second. As we tend to that, we're going to step aside and be right back after this. We're back, and we want to apologize for the technical difficulties there as we had a camera knocked out, and we were in process of fixing that as we come back into the top of the fourth inning. Sursley on the mound pitching for the Blue Devils. Stags have two runners on second and third base. One out. Full count as Sursley delivers the payoff pitch. Grounded back to the shortstop. That's Garrido. Excuse me, not Garrido. It was number 5, Depew. Excuse me, it was Garrido. Garrido with the put out to first base. Run scores for Kingsley, though. That'll make it 10-1, Blue Devils. 2 outs. Sursley aims and fires. That one swung on and missed. The high heater was unable to be laid off of by the Kingsley left-handed hitter. So the 1-0 pitch now from Sursley is strike right down the middle. Just how you draw those ones up. Quickly ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Sursley already ready for the 0-2 pitch. And that one's fouled off right at home plate. Staying alive is the Kingsley hitter. Good job of hitting just to protect the plate. Keep the at-bat going. Want to thank all of our viewers this afternoon as Sursley ready with the 0-2 just outside. Thank our viewers for hanging out with us, watching some good softball. I'm Charles Trail. We're live from Gaylord High School field. Sursley ready with the 1-2 pitch. Missing high. Two now. Sursley fires right back into your living room as the foul ball right at home plate. No matter where you're sitting watching, when you're right behind the screen at home plate, that it's always startling. So now 2-2 Sursley. That one misses high. Runners stand. Runner on third thought about trying to go home in time, but the hesitation caused her to go back to third base. Count goes full. Sursley ready with the 3-2 pitch. And that one missed high. So with timeout being taken, we're going to step aside as well. Hear from us again in 30 seconds on Next Level Broadcasting.
These days, pretty much every business has some sort of discount or rewards program. The only problem is with all these different places doing it different ways, it can feel like a juggling act trying to remember which thing to bring where. Luckily, there's a service that will take all that hassle away for you, so you can just give up the juggling act altogether. For the Local offers you exclusive access to discounts at all your favorite local locations for just $5.99 a month. And the best part about it is, the only thing you gotta remember is the one thing you'll never forget, your cell phone. So go on forthelocal.com today, sign up, and let us take care of the juggling for you.
So after the meeting on the mound, Sursley ready to face the next Kingsley hitter. Runners on the corners first and third. First pitch is low, ball 1, advancing to second base. So now Kingsley with runners on second and third. 2 outs in the top of the fourth inning from Gaylord High School. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. You can hear the wind howling in the background. It's been windy all afternoon. Here's the 1-1 pitch, fouled right back to the screen. So now 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Blue Devils up 10-1 in the top of the 4th. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Strike 3, swinging. Cersley retires the final hitter of the inning. Gives up 1 run, but the Blue Devils now come to the bat with a 10-1 advantage in the 4th inning. Once again, we're at Gaylord High School Field. This game's being brought to you by the Pine Squirrel, Jimmy John's of Gaylord, Next Level Sandbag, and the Gaylord Eye Care Center, allowing this game for you to be watching wherever you're located, whether it's on the couch, at your desk at work, stuck in traffic. If you can't make it to the game, that's okay. We bring the game to you. That is what we do at Next Level Broadcasting. So if you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and give us a like or subscribe to our channel. That way it will notify you whenever we have upcoming game streams or when we're live. You can get those emails right to your phone. Enable push notifications so you can follow us wherever we're at. Blue Devils coming to the plate now with a 10-1 advantage. And with that 10-1 advantage, the Blue Devils will be looking to extend that lead. And their ability to do so in the bottom of the 4th inning will largely depend on the success of some of their leadoff hitters. Look for them to continue their good plate discipline, but also be able to execute when they find a pitch in the strike zone that they are ready to put in play. So leading off the inning will be Cersley, followed by James. As we're just waiting for the bottom of the 4th inning to commence, we're getting a little anthem in the background. That's the Queen of Rock, Pat Benatar. So gotta love the in-between inning playlists here from the Blue Devils. Always keeping things lively, keeping things entertaining. With a 10-1 lead as we head to the bottom of the 4th, as I said earlier, Cersley leading this one off. As we wait for this one to begin, it's going to take us or give us a little time to thank some more of our sponsors. Once again, folks, if you haven't been or seen any of the events that go on at the Pine Squirrel in Gaylord, you need to go check it out. If you're into sports, softball, competition, or just friendly environments and atmospheres, the Pine Squirrel is the place for you. Tell them we sent you there from Next Level Broadcasting. As we're ready, Cersley digs into the batter's box. The first pitch is inside, ball 1. The wind is really picking up once again, as you can hear. 1-0 the count on Cersley. Bottom of the 4th inning, Blue Devils up 10-1, and she'll take that one for a called strike. 1-1 the count now. Cersley's going to swing and line this one into the gap in left center field. Getting over there to try and stop the progression of the ball as a center fielder, but not until Cersley gets in with a leadoff double for the Blue Devils. So with Cersley on second, James up to bat for the Blue Devils. She's been on the base paths all afternoon, having a good amount of success this afternoon. As runner in scoring position is Cersley. James is going to pop this one straight up and right back over the fence. So 1-0 the count on James. Cersley on second base. No outs. That's taken for a called strike. Off-speed pitch. James didn't want anything to do with that one. So she'll wait for her pitch on the 0-2 offering. Here is the pitch. Fouled right back to the screen. The 0-2 pitch once again is pulled down the third base line, foul. As the count stays at 0-2, as the Kingsley Stags have changed pitchers, timing might be a little bit off for the Gaylord hitters at the plate. Now pitching for Kingsley is Foro. And that one gets away, wild pitch. Searsley advanced to third on that. So with the advancement, one more wild pitch and Searsley will score. Emma James at the plate. And that is inside, ball 2. The 2-2 pitch to James is pulled foul over the fence on the third base side. James really hanging in the count right now. Started off 0-2, has a couple of foul balls after working the count back to even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. James awaits on the 2-2 pitch. That one's popped up high in the infield. Third baseman ranging over to make the play and retires James. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th for the Blue Devils. So after a lengthy plate appearance, James is finally retired. Coming up next for the Blue Devils is Cronin. So we have a 1-out opportunity for Cronin. Runner on third. That one's popped back over the screen, foul. So the count is 0-1 on Cronin. That one's chopped down the third baseline, foul. So the count, no balls, 2 strikes on Cronin. And that one's fouled again. 3 consecutive fouls now for Cronin as she works at her plate appearance in the bottom of the 4th inning. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Inside, missed. Ball 1. Count moves to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cronin with an opportunity for an RBI single. And that one's fouled up back over the screen again. So just unable to connect, but only missing by a couple of inches here. As Cronin has 3 foul balls put out of play in this at bat alone. 1-2 the count, 1 out. Swung on and missed, and she's going to try and advance on the wild pitch. Put out is there in time as Cronin is retired. So 2 outs. Runner on third. Scholl, the batter for the Blue Devils, as she stands in with 2 outs. Searsley on third base. Opportunity, base hit, scores a run for Scholl. So the 1-0 pitch to Scholl is high, ball 2. So with the count 2 balls, no strikes, Scholl stands in the batter's box, awaits the 2-0 pitch. That's high again, 3-0 the count now. Wind continuing to howl all throughout both games. 3-0 pitch misses high, so that's a walk for Scholl, which will bring up Wells. So with runners on the corners, Wells with an opportunity, base hit, scores a run. She squares the bunt, but advancing on that is, so with the stolen base will be Scholl, as she got into second with no throw. Wells takes the 1-0 pitch in for a strike. So now the count goes to 1 ball, 1 strike on Wells. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Pulled into left center field. That's going to get down for a single. In to score, Sursley. Also rounding third is Scholl. So Wells with a 2 RBI double. So it looks like we're going to have a substitution here. Special pinch runner. Wells being, looks like Wells is being replaced on second base by Marszlewski. As Garrido, the batter for the Blue Devils, with a runner on second base. Blue Devils up 12-1. That's pushed into right field, base hit. Marszlewski will come around to score, and that'll make it 13-1 Blue Devils. So Sainham up to bat now with Garrido on first base. 13-1 Blue Devils. 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th inning. Taking high, the first pitch, ball 1. It's been an adventurous afternoon. Wind has been swirling and blowing and just gusting all afternoon. We've had the camera equipment knocked down a couple times, but we're still hanging in there. In the bottom of the 4th inning, Blue Devils up 13-1. Sainham at the plate, Garrido on first base. Here's the pitch, high and away. Garrido trying to advance to second on the pitch, and she does, so she's in with another stolen base. Sainham the batter for the Blue Devils. 2-1 the count. Having a good afternoon so far, Sainham. Quite a few RBIs as this one's chopped to the third baseman. She'll throw over to first base to get the third out of the inning. Blue Devils are retired, but not before they get 3 runs in the bottom of the 4th. So with the Blue Devils out of the 3rd inning, or out of the 4th inning, we're going to step aside and be back with the top half of the 5th inning. Actually, we're just going to keep it live right now, as we just want to thank all of our sponsors once and one final time. We want to thank our friends at the Pine Squirrel. We want to thank our friends at Jimmy John's, Next Level Sandbag, the Golf Gaylord Center, and the Gaylord Eye Care Center for supporting Next Level Broadcasting in all of our events and all of the entertainment games that we stream. Once again, if you're watching live, feel free to give us a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, or like us on Facebook. That way you'll be notified whenever we have upcoming games or when we're live. You get that push notification right on your cell phone or tablet, and you'll be able to follow us wherever we are, wherever we're at in the state. As with Next Level Broadcasting, we've been known to travel. Whether we're in Marquette, Gaylord, down in Midland, we've been everywhere. So hit that subscribe button and you'll be notified whenever we're broadcasting games. That's Next Level Broadcasting on YouTube and Facebook. So we're back from Gaylord High School. Seriously, who is back on the mound, ready to take on the top half of the Kingsley Stags order. And right before we have a chance, we're going to thank our sponsor, For the Local, for bringing this game to you wherever you're watching from. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Next Level Broadcast.
These days, pretty much every business has some sort of discount or rewards program. The only problem is with all these different places doing it different ways, it can feel like a juggling act trying to remember which thing to bring where. Luckily, there's a service that will take all that hassle away for you so you can just give up the juggling act altogether. For the Local offers you exclusive access to discounts at all your favorite local locations for just $5.99 a month. And the best part about it is, the only thing you gotta remember is the one thing you'll never forget, your cell phone. So go on forthelocal.com today, sign up, and let us take care of the juggling for you.
First pitch from Seriously, misses inside and low. So 1 ball. The count. Chappell, the leadoff hitter for the Stags, takes high and away. Run the count, 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Seriously fired that one in there. Chappell unable to catch up with that high heater. So now the count goes to 2-1. And that pitch is outside, ball 3. As the wind is entering the game once again. And the 3-1 pitch is outside, ball 4. And throwing down to second base, Blue Devils making the tag, and safe at second is Chappell. Unable to apply the tag in time was Matheson, as Chappell was able to steal second. One ball, no strikes to count. And that one's going to bounce into the plate, advancing to third base, rounding third, taking a good look, but staying at third base is Chappell. And so with 2 balls, no strikes to count, Seriously ready to deliver. That one swung on and missed. Seriously ready with the 2-1 delivery. And that one's low, ball 3. So 3 balls, 1 strike to count. Runner on third base is Chappell. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a called strike. Run the count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Seriously taking a little bit more time than she usually does on the mound, but now she is right back and ready to fire with the payoff pitch. And swung on and missed. Strike out for Seriously. So with 1 down, Kingsley has a runner on third base. That's Chappell. Strikeout to Topo, bring up Dance, the number 3 hitter, as she takes the first pitch low and inside for ball number 1. The 1-0 pitch to Dance is a strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Seriously beginning to work and find her pace once again. And swung on and missed for strike 2. Wells initially couldn't find where the ball was, but eventually located it. Got it back to Cersei as she is ready. Quickly pacing back to the mound, getting ready for the 1-2 pitch. 1-2 delivery. Strike 3, swung on and missed. So after letting the leadoff hitter get aboard and advance to third base, Cersei has now struck out the last 2 hitters for Kingsley. So we're in the top of the 5th inning. Blue Devils up 13-1, 2 outs. And the first pitch delivered by Cersei is low and inside for ball number 1. McConnell, the hitter for the Kingsley Stags. 1-0 pitch. Popped up over the screen. That's a foul ball as it comes down on the food truck in between the baseball and softball diamonds. 1 ball, 1 strike. McConnell, the hitter. Cersei ready with the 1-1 pitch. That one misses high. Snap throw down to third base and trying to apply the tag in time, but unable to do so was Sainum. Wind really beginning to pick up again as that gust dies down. The 2-1 pitch is skipped inside. Chappell coming around to score, and she will on the wild pitch. Seriously ready for the 3-1 delivery. And that's hit right at the second baseman. Garrido unable to field it. That's going to get down and go all the way to the fence. And advancing all the way to third base is, oh wow. So Dance hits it all the way to the fence, advances to third. Cronin with the heads up play to back up Sainum at third to not let that one advance. So with the 2-out triple for Kingsley, Blue Devils will have a meeting on the mound to determine how they want to approach the next hitter for Kingsley. Just one of those things as a team that you need to coordinate how you want to play the infield, how you want to execute this, and also maybe take this opportunity to kind of settle down Cersei on the mound, as accuracy has been a little bit of a struggle recently. So let's see what the Blue Devils can muster up after having an infield meeting. Here's the first pitch from Cersei. That one skips inside, and coming in to score will be Dance as the Kingsley Stags make it 13-3. So the 1-0 pitch from Cersei misses low, ball 2. The 2-0 pitch is a little tall, ball 3. So 3 balls, no strikes. Cersei trying to find the strike zone here on the 3-0 count. And she does. Lower portion of the strike zone, but gets the call from the umpire. 3 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs in the top of the 5th inning. Blue Devils up 13-3. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. So after being down in the count, 3 balls, no strikes, Sursley has worked it back to full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And that one's popped foul. So the 3-2 pitch is inside, ball 4. So we're back, switching to our alternate camera as we are experiencing some technical difficulties with our main shot camera, so we apologize for the behind the fence grid layer look. And that one's chopped right in front of the home plate. See if we can get our main camera working here in between innings. 2-2 to count, 2 outs. Blue Devils up 13-3, runners on first and second. Sursley trying to end the inning. And that one misses outside. Full count now. And here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. So Sursley gets out of the inning. Blue Devils have a 13-3 lead. And that's going to conclude today's game. Blue Devils finish off with a 13-3 win as the 10-run mercy rule limit in the 5th inning is enacted. We want to thank our sponsors once again for bringing this game to you, wherever you're watching from. The Pine Squirrel in Gaylord, Next Level Sandbag. The local Jimmy John's, so Jimmy John's in Gaylord, Gaylord Eye Center, Want to thank you for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow as the Gaylord varsity team takes on Traverse City West. This is Next Level Broadcasting. Have a great evening, everyone, and good night.